Wait.
Okay, great.
Just you can share the your the comments and explain Ishan.
Okay, okay. Right.
May can you put this one on screen? Connected on. Yes. Same link. Previous same link. Zoom link one link
Right. Shall we start now, Kirti?
Wait a minute. WhatsApp একটা দেখো con FCCISL maker dan অনেকটা দান yeah. I sent to connect with net. Yeah. Okay, we can put a voice study and I'll reduce it. Ishan, okay, you can go ahead.
Right. So for 2019, we have already actually discussed everything during our initial board meetings. So this is what you see is the 2019 audit report, audit opinion. So here we don't have any qualifications. That means a clear report we have issued as almost all the issues what were prevailing was settled actually. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Isha.
Yes. So when it comes to the financial performance, when it comes to 2019, so it's again a loss when it comes to the financial performance. So income totally it's around 26 million, and the total expenditure is around 37 million. And the FCCISL has ended up with a net deficit of 10 million. So nothing much to actually discuss when it comes to 2019, as we have already discussed everything. So if you have any questions or any queries on 2019, you all can raise now.
Let me get it. Yes, that's fine. Yes. Last Isha, last time we had counts. Yeah. Cannot hear you.
Mr. Kirti, can you hear me?
Now can you?
Mr. Kirti, now is there any questions for 2019 from the board? How is it?
Now, after getting the board resolution from 50 million, it's been reduced to 25 million, I believe. Yes.
Yes, the board resolution that revoking of the revaluation that has the effect on 2020 and 2021. So it doesn't have any effect on 2019 accounts.
Right. Okay.
So shall we move to 2020 then?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Right. This is the financials for 2020. So here I'll start from the discussion what we had very recently. So we had discussed these financials as well. So one change which is happening from our last board meeting to this meeting is the revoke of the revaluation of the buildings that Tricoville, the building what you all had. So earlier it was revalued, but during the last board meeting, it was there was a decision taken to revoke that revaluation, as there be a kind of a non-compliance as the total count of buildings has not been revalued. So as we have mentioned it, so it was decided to revoke that decision. So based on that decision, we have revised our financial statements. Jeevani has get back to me with the revised journal entry to revoke. That means to remove the revaluation impact of the Tricoville land. So now if you can see the revised financials what we have issued, signed and released, so there you don't have the buildings revaluation impact. So that has been removed out.
Just on that, there was no decision that was made to reevaluate. There was no official decision made to reevaluate. So there was no revoking of any decision. There was no board decision made to reevaluate in the first place.
I think I had few discussions with Jeevani and the team also, but what I got the information was the board knows that this revaluation has been taken place.
No, the board is here. None of the board members know about this revaluation.
But still, how then my problem is how Jeevani and the team, how the evaluation takes place without a board
We didn't want it revalued. So he's saying that we had wanted it and then broke it. It's not the case.
It's like this. Now, on your accounting only you have shown like that.
We haven't shown it, Mr. Kirti. You all have shown it.
No, that's not a board decision, and we never wanted to evaluate or anything. We actually we didn't want.
Mr. Kirti, we are just auditors. We are not accountants of FCCISL. So in the draft accounts what you have received, so this revaluation was there. So I'm wondering how a revaluation takes place without a board decision.
No, actually, this would have been so we will ask the send through relevant parties to your notice on that.
Actually, so that's the reason that for us to
Yeah. And it was never, I don't know, when was this done?
this,
Can we ask Ishan to say that
Mr. Kirti, your line is not that clear for me.
instead of
Now right.
Yeah. Instead of
Again, the line is not clear, Mr. Kirti.
Ishan, can you hear me?
Yes, great. I can hear you.
So basically what we are proposing is that instead of using the word revoked, can you say that due to no board approval that it was adjusted?
No, we haven't mentioned any revoking and anything. We haven't mentioned in the financial statement, Doctor.
Then okay, if you have mentioned anything on
we
the
have
revoke,
just removed it. We have just removed it. We haven't said anything like we have revoked due to the revoking of the board decision. Nothing has been mentioned.
okay.
So in the accounts, you can't see anything like that. So it's now as appears the financials, it's like no revaluation has been done.
Okay. Right.
But in the board resolution, it says that it was revoked. The decision was revoked, as I can remember.
Actually, there is no. Board decision like as a policy, use the so but we work
board gave it
council authorities Because the other issue based on
Ishan,
Yes.
You are one minute.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
you need to proceed.
Okay, okay, great. So now, so with the revoking of this decision, so the building revaluation impact has been removed, and the note what we have disclosed under PP earlier was also removed, and now with the removal of that revaluation, so FCCISL is fully compliant with the PP revaluation. So that was the only change what happened from our last board meeting to this board meeting, the revised financial statements. So that was the change happened. So other than the rest of the things what we have discussed earlier in our earlier board meeting stays same. So so you all can raise if any concerns are there when it comes to 2020 and 2021 audited financial statements. I think the both revised financial statements are tabled today, so you all can raise any questions if you have with those financials. So what we discussed earlier, I can remember during the last board meeting. So with that, the new revised financial statements, the only change is revaluation removal. So other than that, the other rest of the things stay same.
Yes. Fine. Okay.
So if you all have any problems, any queries on the both of 2020 and 2021, so you all can raise now.
Yeah. Thank you, Ishan. Then.
No problem. So
Okay.
everything is fine, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Kirti, and the board of members for the time given for the presentation.
Okay.
So let's meet on 27th on the EGM. So let's
Yeah.
meet. And
27th
have a
DGM will meet. Yes. Yes.
No problem. Right.
Yeah.
Have a nice day ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
All right. So, Ramika, if you want, you can explain this. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Now it's inactive. I think, now we have to do some projects, make some money, and, go and negotiate. So then, yeah. Yeah. Actually, that is the thing that the Ruan wants me to do. So that's what we withdrew some money from deposit, and we thought use that and sort it out all the inland revenue matters. But unfortunately, that particular year, the entrepreneur awards were short of funds. Used half of that, then other half was used to pay 2 years rent for this building. That's how we came here. So that money was over. So that was the thing. Now of course, we have a little money on deposits, and I think, that's, out of a deposit, if you're going to utilize the same thing, and, trying to sort out the matter also useless. I think, we will go like this for about another year or so, and somehow try to sort that out. That also we will, do as soon as possible. But only thing is, without having any money, we can't go and negotiate anything. Because if we have money, we can explain that, we are a non-profit organization and all that, yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 Audited accounts itra. Yes. Yeah. Not in cash, but that's the reason is the entrepreneur awards. We collected some large amount. Yeah. 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 You can change this also. Yeah. No, like even for the EC, we have to show the right picture, no? So we will present it. There is nothing that we can do. Which one? Yeah. This no cash there. No, the thing. No, those are old ones. Yeah. Now again come. Yeah. If we can keep under that one, okay. But only thing is, like, if we have big projects, that will be over there. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We will go with the agenda, and during the risk and sustainability, you explain this also, Damir. Then shall we go to the risk strategy committee first for the presentation?
I think there are two major areas that we can be discussing in the strategy committee. One is our strategic plan, which is basically the vision 2027 year strategic plan.
Sound. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, what we're looking at is the strategic plan where we have come is all the content has been concluded, and now we need to hand it over to smart media for them to really prepare the document. And I think once that document is prepared, that document will be very useful for us to whether we take it to donor agencies, embassies, etc. And I think we can get a lot of traction once the document is in hand. So we need to come out with a really good document, and hopefully we'll target at least within the next 30 days or 1 month. We'll try and see if we can at least come out with the first draft of the document. So maybe I think we can hopefully meet with smart media within the next 7 to 8 days. And that's the plan. So all the content from our side is complete, and I think we are good to go on that area. Of course, as we go along, every event will have to align with our strategic pillars, and we'll have to show that, you know, for each area that we have identified, whether it's entrepreneurship or whatever it is, or sustainable development goals or whatever it is, our contribution every year, we have certain projects which are contributing towards those strategies that we will that we can always align. I think Tilan is well connected to that area to be able to connect whatever the events that we do and show that, you know, we are contributing towards our strategic pillars. The second point that we have been discussing is actually we just had the discussion, this strategic meeting was on the constitutional upgrades or the corrections that we needed to do. And I believe Dr. Rohit has already a list of corrections of small things that we need to do. We have already had something aligned, which we will submit at the next board meeting, and we can get the approval for those. Those are all, I think, not major areas. I don't think there'll be any issues, but if there is an issue, we can always correct it in very small discussions. One of the big changes that probably was discussed and no outcome, we didn't get any outcome to it, but we'll share it with the board and see what the board also has to say, is that on the leadership of FCCISL, there's a thought process going around that maybe that the leadership of FCCISL should be that is the person who actually takes over as president should maybe have based on some merit rather than just automated selection. So what the suggestions that came across was, would it be good to have the same what we are doing following every year you've got one vice president being selected from a national chamber and one vice president being selected from a regional chamber, right? And then create an environment where both of those vice presidents need to actually really drive the FCCISL and show what they can do and carry out as many events as possible, do many things as possible. And ultimately, there is an independent committee which is appointed, which has to be discussed as to who's part of that independent committee. But those two vice presidents, the selection of the vice presidents remains exactly the same as per how it has been happening so far. But once those vice presidents selected, the person who actually contributes the most to FCCISL, there will be an independent committee that could decide on who's contributed most, and that person takes on the helm of the FCCISL, so that, you know, we see a consistent growth and consistent, you know, energy in this thing, and, you know, we can go from strength to strength. So just like to know comments from the board as well, whether what the thoughts are on. Maybe it's a big change, of course, at a constitutional level, it's a big change, but I personally feel that it could actually, you know, really drive FCCISL to another level. And just like to know the thoughts of the board also, and if so, we can seriously look at finalizing that part of the constitution as well, if everyone feels there is some merit to it. So maybe we'll have to put all the constitutional changes to the EC, of course, but do we include this part also into it? Is, I think, at a board level, if we can agree, we can put it to all those changes, we can put it to the EC, including the small ones as well as this one. Any feedback on that? I think we've heard a few people from this one as well. What do you think? What I'm suggesting is that instead of having a senior vice president and a vice president, you have two vice presidents. right? You don't mention senior the junior against. You have that is one vice president will always come from a national chamber, one vice president will always come from a regional. And then in that year or that tenure of 2 years, whoever achieves the most, whoever does the most for FCCISL will take on the presidency. Anything else doesn't change. How the vice president comes and all that don't change. But those two between them, who takes on the president's role is based on whoever does the most contribution. And that is done by independent panel, but nothing to do with the board. So there are two options. One is, of course, that he will have to step down. The second option is that if both have done exceptional job, he can take on another next
2 years.
Next 2 years he can take on if he has done exceptional job. But that then will depend on again what contribution they made. So if both have done exceptional job and very close, then you can maybe give that person another year. Otherwise, you give someone else to take on another.
Yeah. If I give my personal opinion, I also believe it's done with very good intention. Not because, for example, what we talk openly is the board meeting. It's very important for the president to have the support of the senior vice president and the vice president. Because if anyone wait till he or she become the president to perform, no president will become successful. So it will be too much of burden for the president, and there's nothing good going to happen to the organization. So it's in a way good that you create some sort of a competition between two. But my only issue is then the selection is going to be based on very subjective. You have to set some criteria because otherwise this might lead to it has to be quite clear. It's like facing an exam and getting marks which two has the same equal playing field. Actually, but as a thought, because now even the present board, I really don't know the state of. I have not seen the senior vice president for some time. So this is the one who has to give you the maximum support, and also of the case it is a question of how this organization is going. So if somebody is there proven in support, in value organization, getting that position on merit is something really good. But I really don't know whether this is the correct way to do it or not. This is but as a start to initiate at least a thought about it. So this is something
real constitution doesn't say one from outside and one from Colombo. It just has adapted in our constitution. Any one of us who is suited, that's where it is. So I think we like that somebody just started the practice. So
there are things as practice.
but there has been never a practice of that thing. If you take right throughout,
That's
up to I2 ever, nothing of that.
Yeah, I think that's a different topic to discuss.
Yeah.
But I strongly believe, I think a report on regional chamber development, which I'm not in a position to do Monday, but definitely next week. I believe if we need to go as body, we need the support of regional chambers, but and also developing leaders from the regional chambers. So I believe that is not an issue. That is not something that we should change at this moment. Right? That practice has to be there. But and also I really respect that this thought is really good. But whether this is the how we are going to do it without creating issues is something that we need to discuss. So that's, I think it's very, very important. because in many organizations we serve also we know that the president or the chairman has to do all the work, and if then there is automatic like upgrade, people take it for granted, and that has happened here as well. So that is deep.
Can we get some thoughts also from?
Maybe some best practices in some other organization or something that we can put up. But it is the best way is to have the same that you know that the president in 4 years, the president in 2 years, that they are mentally, physically, and but whichever the way they are prepared to take up the challenge. But I don't know, for some reason it has worked beautifully for these all. Yeah, but it's not like that. For example, I think when Shirley was the senior vice president, I think she has really come.
Yeah.
Or there has to be some sort of a set thing that okay, senior vice president's role is this. He has to take okay, let's take the strategy committee chairman. He or she has to do a number of projects. There has to be something there. Something that you can't.
This is exactly what I suggested, because they got to take up these 3 positions in the chair of the vice presidents should be chairman of those 3 strategy, risk, and the one of them. And then because then we assess what sort of contribution they have made to become president. Why Abbas have brought this up, because you see a big no, if you just analyze it in over time, suddenly you get a spike, right? And then again drop, again it goes up like that. So that should not be the case. So that I think this suggestion, of course, I am very much with you. But of course, it's very important to understand. We don't want to create issues later on. There should be a certain criteria as very well discussed, kind of observed. They bring some exception and present even the past presidents anyway, and get their consensus and move forward.
And what I believe is because we will do it with right intention now, but after 5 years it might be used for something else.
Yes.
So that can happen. So this has to be very carefully done. But as a principle, it has to be on merit. And again, since this topic came up, I believe after a couple of years, we come to hand over. And we now, I think many sacrificing time, contributing to upgrade the organization also. So we have the right to know what will happen after your daughter. So that's a question mark that we have. And because that question mark even weaken it will demotivate. Maybe we won't know.
No, I think now
we are talking this subject also now. Because of the right now the senior vice president is inactive.
and we don't
So that's the reason that we have brought this. It's a very logical topic to talk. And we need work hand in hand to make a success. Whatever high pull that I make from my end, all the capacity that I have. If you cannot sustain, there is no point. People are coming 2 years, then after another years bad, then the other 2 years worse, then again someone coming and trying to do the same.
4 years of bad.
So that's no use. You have a deviation of organization, then okay, someone different people will have different strengths and weaknesses. Like if someone has strengths, then it has to support them by the next in line to push forward. So these are one topic. I think now what happens now? We can't take decision here because it is part of the good. The EC also has to contribute to this one. If that is the case, either on the even on the 27. Any other business, so we can base this.
Yes.
But don't give too much importance to that whoever who comes has to be there because, like, I mean, we can be outstation, it can be Colombo, anything is okay as far as the man is good, that has the time to do it, that's all we want.
I strongly believe for each board member, there has to be some sort of KPIs.
Yes.
Some sort of work, set plan. Like, for example, every board member at least should do either chairman or one project or something like that. I think that we have, otherwise, we also don't know how to like evaluate the contribution of a director.
Yes.
So that is there, and also the EC has to be used now. There are a few members appointed from regional chambers who are not here.
Yeah.
But now this is once a month board meeting. I think they have to somehow come. So for some reason they are not. So we have to understand that as well.
Yeah.
Also there.
That's also we can
Represent these.
But I mean, then there is no point, we have members, if they are able to attend. Would be
If possible for me, if that small document before the EC, I'll send it to you.
So there is a few things we need to look at. Earlier, to be very honest, we encouraged. I think this part started in one style. They said, okay, the directors, the strategy and few things. But during Shirley's time, strategy was offered to Kuladipan for some reason. We were on the plan and then it was asked to be taken by me. But I think as the learner or as the president, given to somebody, X, Y, Z, it doesn't matter because then somebody takes a responsibility instead of bringing politics into environment.
Yes.
Right? So it have been Abbas, it have been somebody to see it or or whatever, so that they get exposure to that position. The second, so I'm one of the people who stood by Kuladipan. I mean, I'm not regretting neither. So idea is equal opportunity. Even though Constitution did not say anything, we want to give equal opportunity. So that how I look at this, we all have to, we are here to develop entrepreneurs, right? And support industries. So we should as a team support anybody who is there. In reality, we should have the confidence to run the establishment at any level. But there is one point, the president represents everyone, right? So when he goes, his stature is what the next person will accept. I mean, his face. I mean, that's the real, you want to be the president or somebody goes and make a presentation, whether we like it or not, that's the habitual political environment or even in any industry, right? So you want to be a politician, you go, your command, probably how you wear, how you speak is what it is today. Whether you are most educated and you go with a VP and maybe that's their culture, but may not be accepted sometimes. Right? People do say. So there are different approaches, different things, how the diplomats will look at. So there is a outer look and an inner look. And what as a federation we need to do, right? So in the leadership, whoever the leader should be able to take care of all that, right? So it's not, as I said, it's not in our constitution say one Colombo, one this thing, but we also need to see the there, right? Keith needs support. Actually, Keith is not getting any support. I was just saying, I'm taking over captaincy of the golf club, which is also takes a little bit of time, and my part of my time should have been given to Keith also next. Right. So if I knew, okay, somebody is not supporting Keith, okay, I would have said, okay, I'm not going to take this, I'll try and take captaincy some other year. So these are practical problems. So where Kuladipan is concerned, I don't know whether Keith should have a chat and see whether this is serious. At one stage, he told me to take it. Yeah. But I said, it's going to follow and we don't want chaos. right? So we still wanted him to go on with it. But you can have a chat and then next EC or next AG. If he wants to step down, he can step down. Because parachuting, it will ruin this establishment.
Sure.
It will ruin key members also.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
At that time, it was a great thought to bring him, give recognition to that community, that region, etc., etc. But now it has been to a state where even questioning this rotation of vice presidents.
Yeah, sure.
It has really worked in the other way, the opposite way.
So currently,
It is not actually.
Sure. I get your point. No, that's why we are in this discussion. It's not that we dislike X or Y. Currently, also same example, somebody wants to come from Trinco to Colombo and go. Cost is about $100,000. That's a reality.
Yeah.
That's a
Already.
reality. 100,000 rupees for one meeting, but have to put 12 million, 1.2 million and if you only come for the board meeting. You staying, right, going back.
Yeah, but that is going to apply even once you become the president.
Yes, sure. No. It's
Bit more,
extra.
because
It's an extraordinary situation.
Yeah.
It's an extraordinary situation.
Yeah. Now,
So this is now.
it's not the cost, is nothing else. I think there's a question of commitment because there are members coming online also with absolutely no cost, but it's not.
No, now
easy.
there are people coming from.
All high commission members in meeting, he was there.
People came from.
So, I think another way that we can eliminate this issue, of course, like now what Sri Lanka, what we are now, we don't have a proper national policy, right? It's very ad hoc, down the government. But one thing is with this strategic planning, have a plan for 5 years or 10-year plan, so that irrespective of the, definitely the figure is important. Because about it, because that's the only person who understands and implement it. Well, we can have it in paper, all kinds of theories. If it doesn't work, the person doesn't have that ability to take that anyway and execute that. Right? So at least we can, to a certain degree, have these two vice presidents, and with this strategic planning, know exactly what we want to be after 5 years. At least that's a continuity. And then let relook at it after 2 years of the next 5 years. So this will be rolled over for a bit of time. So there will be a continuity, and there was a focus. All of us are focused on what we need to do. Everybody, all the directors, So let's try to. I think this is very. I think I'm very much with you on this. And
3 vice presidents.
I think 3 vice presidents. That's better. All three, because all 3 committees. Then the vice president.
That's a good idea. We have to consider change.
No, let's think about it. Let's not do another blunder. Because we are addressing this because we have problems.
I should not.
Yeah.
Decision resisting the
We should not go to add to us, we should not go.
Everybody has to.
No. So if we are thinking of selection,
The best is if you can find a way that your contribution is guaranteed. Otherwise, out. Rather than creating a competition, I can see it can lead to some issues. But it is good that we have this.
No, of course
Let's
not.
get some advice from
I will-
some.
I will KPI. That was do so. We are meeting so many people. Things are coming up. So you need people to
Act on those, therefore, but that's also, I agree, because if there is no very clear cut responsibility for someone. Like, I mean, that he did not, I don't have to. He's there now.
So we should not allow that to happen. So
We will do that. In the meantime, so if required, we will take a decision at the EC meeting discussion time. Whether we have to mention this there or not, but of course, I think in all purposes, it is good to mention, just give a little time for them also to think about it and come back to us, because I mean, it's not a case
It is
that,
very
you are overnight,
but it is very much better if it is can be sorted within the closed door, because it's going to be very embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I will talk to
Fine. Kuladevan, time to time he told me it's difficult. My business was bad. Then after that he said, no, I'm doing okay, and
all that. I mean, I can understand his feeling also, because he don't want to just say no also, but in the meantime, this life is not allowing him to take up such a big position, and you don't have time for that. So then it's no point. We will do, but of course, I
But
also have.
looking at the past, we can see that there is a huge uncertainty after your term. So I think it has to be sorted now than now, because at least you have
now
one
is the
more year.
time.
Now is the time.
At least if
this
it's not
much
going to
now.
take it up, you have to be
Yeah.
prepared to take it up. So it has to be sorted now. Wait till, if you ask to be the president 1 month before the AGM, it's not going to work.
Or either most of the cases, people will know
And the
that the
AGM.
AGM is take what position.
Exactly.
So it's a worse scenario, like a,
To give
good
training
training, to yourself, and
come forward
come
and
forward.
So the development of 4 years is to work around with people and get to know the board, get to know things. So we have had COVID, we have had this bomb issue, we have had a fuel crisis, we have had an economic crisis. So I think let's be fair by Kuladeep and you have a what we think.
Actually,
We
he
would have to.
spoke halfway, and then after that, I will check with him and ask the situation, what exactly we should be doing. But I didn't want, him, he was at the time that he was active, he was really active guy. And I can tell you. So with all that, I never wanted him, person of that nature. I didn't want to see that, we are trying to take him away from this or something like that, which is not fair. But of course, if we cannot deliver, so then there is no point keeping also as it is as a senior VP.
There is a gentleman who is online, wants to speak.
Come again.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then shall we go for the risk and sustainability? What about that? Yeah. Yeah. Only kidding. Yeah.
We are not against. Responsibilities and
rebuilding a support එක ඕනේ. ඉතින් දැන් අපි ඒක තමයි මේක අපි ඉෂුව එකක් කරගන්න නරකයි. අපි ප්‍රෙසිඩන්ට් ඊට කියමු පර්සනලි කතා කරලා බලන්න. ඒක කාර්යය කවුරු ඒ ඩිෆිකල්ටි එක මට වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. මොනිටර් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි දැන් මට කරගන්න බැන්න මමත් ඇවිල්ලා කියනවා right I have no problem but I will step down. ඒකත් තිබුණා. මේක ෆෙඩරේෂන් කියන්නේ ෆෙඩරේෂන් now we are responsible to the country.
Yes.
But when if the person is sick, some issue, we will stand by that person. Participation for that 2 hours or once a month is important. Minimum. Study කරන්නෙත් නැහැ කීතර මිනිහක් ගන්න ගියා මම නැත්තම් almost මම community කරනවා we need some support we අපි කියන්නේ මට අයින් කරන්නවත් මේවා කියන constitution if it has come for 2 meetings automatically there is an issue there is an issue ඒක අපි we have not applied that in the past so anybody can go to any issue but let's address to him. If he is confident he can come and help, let him come and help.
Yeah.
Right? And he can take over. If he thinks he doesn't want to take over, but what Abbas and what our discussion is, after issue got to Nama, you Oma Haride Kerala thing. Right? Haride will not the federation question. That's what Abbas is saying. Let it be who deserves to be there, who can be there, who should be there.
We will do the top 3.
මේක අපි constitutionally අපි මේකට මොනවද discuss කරගන්න අපි දැන් ඕවගේ තව වැඩිපුර බීබිල ටිකක් ඒ විදිහට මොකද ක්‍රමයක් ඕවගේ continuously ඕක වෙන්න පුළුවන් නිසා අපි අපිට ඕක දැන් එයා අපිට නැත්නම් එයා මෙතන අයින් කරගෙන
for example then cricket ගහනකොට මුරලී ලෝකේ වැඩිම විකට් ගත්ත හැබැයි කවදා ටීම් එකේ කැප්ටන් වුණේ නැහැ. තමාට ආව ටීම් එකේ කැප්ටන් ගන්න ගියා නම් උට ඒ වැඩේ නොකරන්නත් තිබුණා. So සමහර විට ආගේ contribution එක ගන්න විදිහ අපි පෙරදියට තේරුම් ගන්න වෙන්න පුළුවන්. කියලා හිතේ එයාටත් අපි එයාට දරන්න බැරි එකක් එයාගේ ඔළුවට දුන්නා.
Yeah, I think the economic conditions.
I will talk to him. After when the diplomatically we will put it to all the people, even see if there is nothing wrong in addressing that. Because if there's a matter, but of course, we don't have to go and tell, like he cannot take over or something else, which is going to harm his name. We can say, like, I mean, I will talk to him and see. So if he says, he cannot take, so then we will do that. Kuladeep will step down, or rather, we can say, he want maybe he will reconsider this later, but not immediately. So, like, I mean, rather than stepping down or removing him or something like that, we will not talk to that.
So
Now, if you have 3, and if you say out of 3, minimum one should be from outstation. Minimum, some people may be just happy being the vice president. Then opportunity cut then they beat the leadership. Then one opportunity. 2 others can be from anywhere, from
Either from regions
or capable.
People are.
Three vice presidents are good to head the three.
Good, that's a good idea.
Forget the committees.
Forget the committee, just that the-
Three vice presidents. I think you to become a vice president, one must serve a committee.
But if someone has been, like in your case, if someone has been leading for so many years, then you don't need that.
Yeah.
We give up. Have I outstation federation concept?
Can we go?
Just one thing I'd like to just end with this is that these 2 problems are exclusive. They are not the same issues. Yeah, it's not. It's got nothing. What Uladeepan's issue is another issue. This issue is a totally different issue to get the best leadership into FCCISL. So those 2 are 2 different issues. Yeah, to practice exactly. Concept practice will learn. So shall we bring that up at the?
මම මට එහෙම වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. නමුත් කාට හරි ඕක වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක තමයි අපි කියන්නේ අර අපි මේකේ තියෙන වැලියුස් එක අපි
Can you start sustainability?
No, sure.
Yeah. Ask it someday.
But reference is working, eh?
It's working, sir. It's a bit too cool. That's all.
Like a million. We are මේ 18 වලම තියෙන්නේ. A few items we have to discuss also.
We have gone through the accounts. One thing was membership fees.
Yeah.
Very low membership fees be collected, I think.
Now this year have we sent this membership fee?
So then we advise to even to resend those.
This week for only 20
Especially regional chambers, very few chambers paid those.
last year.
And some of the chambers, I think in last 5-6 years, then I discussed it.
So my suggestion is this not paying has come for a very long time.
Yeah.
We don't want to sack them also. Right? We can make it unless you pay your membership fee. They become non-voting.
Something like.
You can just affiliate as non-voting member or non-voting. Okay. Still use it.
Yeah.
Has been going for a long time. The regional stop.
Yes.
So they must.
And
Do we need to share the screen?
just share this.
Yeah.
Thing is, it's like a legal issue also, no? Just voting without member renewing their members.
Yeah.
So therefore, we have to educate them. We
Membership.
can't take
becomes
voting.
effective,
Yeah,
once the member pay.
and certain business council, they just started, but thereafter nothing.
That is a Thailand business council. So that boy, I don't know whether he's in Sri Lanka or not. That was actually, I know they started.
Sri Lanka.
Huh?
That is active.
Thailand?
Is there?
I think it's active.
We had Huh?
We have 3 or 4 members like that, but they didn't pay.
Russia.
Russia again.
So we must
But
actually.
those are under Ceylon check.
No, no, separate entities.
But they also give a yes.
FCCISL.
No, not here.
No, no, separate,
Thailand, we have a separate fund. So we must get some either to strategy committee or to some committee to them to report so that they can ask, strategy committee can go back and ask, what are you all doing? Russian, we know we are doing something, but we don't know who is the leader.
or at least
Only affiliate plus.
every quarter or something to get.
So we can, by invitation, we can get them to come for the board meeting also.
So that makes sense, then they will actively involve it. So
We
otherwise
can,
it's.
we can tell them to come to the first part of the board meeting where we don't discuss serious ones. And they can do after 1 hour. You know who are the presidents? I am Russia.
Thai, Russian, Ukraine, UK, our membership we have lots, but they are not active, to be honest, because I have tried to contact them, so those numbers are not.
You know the names?
I don't remember.
If you have the name,
Yes,
who
we
will
have.
give you any name.
We have. We have.
Financials, we got 165,000 loss this month. The thing is, still you need to start the projects.
Yes.
We just get in the normal.
Yeah, so if you do
something, you get some. Have to I found someone to do the CEO thing. That will take it up. So you make to finish.
Anyway, because of we are not getting such income, nothing to discuss about financial. Just you get loss and then you just paying whatever the creditors. So what we need to do focus is you have to do certain projects and get some income. Then we can
Well, when
discuss
it
financials also.
Yeah, ILO, you get a 2 million end of the project, right? That's what I saw in the.
Absolutely.
accounts.
Yellow, we are getting 50,000 per each month for a period of
Totally is 2 million. I think I saw a copy to
oh, no, 7 million. The
And,
total project is
but
7.
then you check the accounts.
Yes, that's step by step. It's being
Up to that,
No,
in February,
Very
As far as the
Federation
federation is concerned, we are getting 50,000.
50,000. So that's the only thing.
that's all.
That's an admin fee.
and then this, that women entrepreneur.
Women entrepreneur, that's the best thing because we got 950. Yes, 950 net profit. Yeah, it should have been here.
It's not reflecting the accounts.
I give a paper to our
Last one was we have made a last one. Last one you take last one the consensus.
May.
Yeah, also we had expenses.
No. November.
So the thing is, what happens is now, when you
Take the event, we have profit. What happens is we pay some of the old payments like water bill, electricity bill, this bill, that bill, PPF areas, all that.
then eventually it becomes a cost. So that's how it's.
Like Slotty, who like that earlier we had, I think Shangri-La or somewhere, the Ceylon Chamber Commerce big event, no? Conference, economic conference or something, they charge fee and they got a big sponsorship. So that kind of event we have.
These were my feeling also. We just had a chat
If we
before.
did not charge.
Here the staff is busy.
So all, from few, the companies and give them the task. If we can, form a company and we can do, that's good, but something that has lot of other work also included. They're not promoting, collecting.
Shall we get together and do it middle of the night? We can meet them.
So
We have to target that kind of mega one, no? At least it makes some profit, no? Otherwise we just
using 25th to market ourselves. Like we can talk Shirley and see whether we can get this telecom. But I don't know whether the government has stopped all the sponsorships.
No, even we met last time back of Ceylon, they approved 5 lakhs for our AGA. They wanted to pay 5 lakhs, but the thing is from Treasury, they gave the same amount. Last year they gave to 300,000. That's it.
So now every payment has moved to Treasury.
Treasury, they check those things.
What might overall the Treasury?
But almost other events are taking place now. We are not doing it. It's also bad.
Trade Ministry also
Trade Minister will try and we can try from Canada. Actually, we got from the Ministry of Industries. Both those places, has the industry, but I spoke to the secretary. I said, we want to do in a better way and all that. She said, okay, whatever you do, we will try to support. But they will support, but only thing given. Treasury says, no, we cannot pay. So now it is a very difficult situation.
But NEDA, they have funds for this kind of things.
So NEDA, they can do that.
Yeah. Because even they still supporting to Ambantura Chamber, I think 1 million or 2 million they are giving for this vote ceremony.
Yeah. No. We got 1 million. We got 1 million from Ministry of Industry.
Yes.
One time, 2 times.
That is also happening in August.
But
August 28 to September 6.
No, free zone used to give us.
They were the sponsor of the principal sponsor of this one 1 year. But after that, we have some other event also they are proposing. Then shall we go for the next one?
Just one more point. That bank issue where we were getting taxed for the interest income and then we were paying out for the bank. That problem is to solve that.
Yes.
So we need to talk to the bank and solve that.
Other
Interest income we are getting charged, but on the other side we are paying interest. We are paying interest, which nothing is happening. So it needs to be set off against it.
If we can discuss and set off against this, then no need to pay withholding tax.
If we can arrange a meeting with the bank, we can discuss and I think they will set off.
Monday and Tuesday.
We'll go with this one.
I don't think it's a rare case they do this kind of.
Non-profit pulang way samara
At least අඩු ගානේ දෙකම අඩු කරලා ඒ තියෙන එක්ස්පෝෂර් එක අඩු කරලා
Earlier,
now any the banks they reducing the FD rates as well. Now 22, 21.
more than taxation rates also involved.
Yeah.
no, we don't.
The next option is
Then you have to put money.
treasury bills.
Yeah, then they want
Treasury bills
Then they won't deduct, no? Taxation.
No taxation. And the other thing is
your interest rate also less.
I don't know whether this because even in Indian trade history says that they need to do like uniform system to creditors. Like even Sri Lankan creditors also they need to reduce certain things. Like that means depositors.
Yeah.
They have to cut certain percentage. They expect that. That later you see the Indian trade secretary send it to
Shall we CR committee?
Actually, VR committee is the most important one for us right now. We may run the projects and take to media and mentally publicity is very important.
you can
Because,
If not,
not
what happens is like,
now sometimes it is meeting sometimes asking now seriously active, no?
Yeah.
When I ask the Ministry of Investment, so I laughed with it. I mean, what can I say? So, because, yes, some,
තමයි දැන් අත අපේ කමිටුව තමයි දැන්ට වැඩක් කරලා පෙන්නලා තියෙන්නේ. මම දැන් පෙන්වන්න ඔප්පු කරලා මේ කරපු විදිය. අපි දැන් පබ්ලික් රිලේෂන්ස් වල
part of that, we are committee members. What is important now is that the issues related to the business industry, we should address. We should give our opinion. Actually, what happens is now, even for me to write and send that over the phone was not possible. I mean, you need someone, who's a bit, understanding about that one, and because quickly, if there is an issue. Now, some people ask me question, when the procedures, the previous guys, when they were given only a fine, don't you think that they should go to the jail? I mean, that's something, a good question to ask from a chamber. I mean, surely, someone can pay money and get away with everything. Such a huge responsibility that now, whether I'm telling you this, it's a very extreme bad thing. But even I don't want to think anything wrong. If as a chamber, if we establish. But are we punishing them? Are we putting to the jail? So then people will think, at least these girls are talking here. No. We can't put them to jail. But what happens, we have to say, like if someone has done huge damage to the lives of the people of this country, and if we just give some money, they get away with it. It's the right. This, you want to diplomatically address in all the language papers. So then people will think, okay, they are asking something, some with regard to the taxation, with regard to the world crisis. World crisis issue is all over the world. The global the energy prices go up by 10%. Whereas if we go for the new tariff, we are going to be about 60 to 70%. So if there is a 7% gap in the local energy cost, most of the influences will be out from there. So that's something that we have to address. So, address
No, like I thought, no, I will.
myself. Energy crisis thing, you know,
There was a thing and the minister, they are here to, like, I mean, don't talk, no, just
what's the against the minister. He's trying to do a different tariff. No, it can be any tariff. But our issue which we address is we are going to be incompetitive in the global market. So like most of the companies, their margins are not that great, but only thing is, they are getting dollars. Therefore, there is an advantage between the dollars from Sri Lanka. So that's the only advantage that they have. But I know some of the printing competition over that. If they lose all the difficulty. But the thing is now
that they have compliance for that, they are good in doing their work right now.
they have the opportunity to sell up. But the thing is like if our local costs are going to go up unnecessarily like this, normally so then there will be a big damage to us.
Thank you. Social media, all the
presentation banking
actually whatever we send to the press and all that, no. I write and say, he puts it, my time should be spent to convince someone to give us a project, get somebody here, have a meeting here and say, okay, these are areas of different capacities that we have. What are the things we can do with you? And I spoke to actually this Sena, and this team, they came here. That was a German grant. We discussed Milan was here. I got all the federation people also here. We discussed and they will do the concept paper first and send through FCCISL. But if the project comes, we can talk to them and see, what areas they can handle, and of course, for us, you have a project, that is there, then we can do. Like, I mean, what I thought was, whoever who is capable to put forward projects, I will work with them right now. And to the board, I can talk here, these are the project, these are the things, these is what we are going to get finally. Out of that one, we can share something with the people who's going to the example we have to do the reporting, concept paper, all that we have to do. We don't have that kind of sense right now. So therefore, that I will do. That I'm already doing few things already, some will come on the pipeline also. By the time when they come, we will have additional work with that also. Therefore, this CR thing is something every place wherever we go, we talk to embassy or something like Pakistan embassy, the last meeting. It was fantastic. Now he said something, the thousands of free scholarships given in Sri Lanka. 1,200? Yeah, 1,200. Yeah, no, even the Rajapaksa requested, then after that it went up to 1,200. 12 out of 1,200, 600 reviews. So now the thing is, like we will give this information to regional chambers and everyone whom we know, and get them to use it. Because whatever as the ambassador's concern is,
And he said, my job is not to see that, the curtail this. My job is to see, Sri Lanka uses this. I mean, we can support you group to achieve this target. So then we can work with them. Now, they have set up exhibition details, it's a good exhibition, which is many sectors. But the only thing is they have to, that will also be discussed there. They have to allow it to 1,000 plus money. So that issue is there. But of course, they have given good hotels, very reasonable pricing, special prices being given on those hotels is participants and local transport, many things. So those the things that we have to address. Then
we are communicating more assignments.
Yeah, committee responsibilities. Now that I'm writing, I'm telling you that I'm writing. But someone has to do it. Don't take that wrong end.
I don't like.
Nah,
Meeting
we'll all help. You have to develop the you want to be a president of FCCISL. These are things as a team we will support you to learn those. And Martin Abbas expertise, somebody else's his expertise. So we will work as a team, but we will have to. This is also a learning curve for all of us. So we are not telling you not to, but you need to get involved with it. You need to look at it.
Overnight.
This has to look into this area.
Because
Committee is the
I mean, somebody from the media guy, external guy, how
to do it.
if
We have the finances, I know how to do it. Get someone, when I hear on news, tell me immediately, find this one, write it up. So this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
But only thing is,
that day-to-day activities that we have. So that issue is coming up. Like even for me, like there is no issue.
I don't make any complaint. But only thing is,
no, there is nothing for London. I'm the one who is looking out that. I'm responsible for that. They are not under me at all. I have told them. My responsibility.
social media campaign social media digital media study एक पार्ट निकाम में बैन करा सस्टेनेबल మన మాసెస్ దగ్గర సోషల్ డాలర్ అంటే මොන්තරි ඉක්මනට එක විකටම යන්න පුළුවන් කෙනෙක් එක්ක අපි හරියට තයි අනික ඒ අවස්ථාවෙට යා කේපබල් වෙන්නත් ඕනේ මේ අද අපේ මේ නෙට්වර්ක් එක දැනගත්ත ඕනේ අපේ චේම්බර් නෙට්වර්ක් ඩිස්ට්‍රික්ට් චේම්බර්ස් තියෙනවා ඒකට අනිත් ඒවා තියෙන අපි ඔක්කොගේ මේවා දාන්න මේ සෝෂල් media ඕක තමයි very important මේ change එක. දැන් ගොඩක් ඇක්ටිවිටි අපි ඔය එළියට යන්නේ.
Actually, after social media active, now we launched the website. You will
my working day.
So after this one, the other all kinds of social media should go together. So whatever we publish, should wherever you see should be there. So now. Some events which we are going to do in the future. Also, we have to make use of the site, use of the our Facebook, Twitter, all that.
So අපි කියමු දැන් මේවා අපි කොහොමද දැන් ඩිස්ට්‍රික්ට් එකේ හරි කොහොමද activities they happen. හැම මේ අපේ chamber එකකගේ සෑහෙන activities හැමතැනම වෙනවා. හැම chamber එකම යාපනය ගත්තොත්, ප්‍රාමණය ගත්තොත්, ගාල්ල ගත්තොත් හැමතැනම අපේ field coil එකේ අපිට පේනවා හැමතැනම. ඉතින් ඒව ඔක්කොම අපිට දැන් ඒ content එක හදලා ඒවා ගන්න mechanism එකක් මේ plan එක තියෙනවා අපේ කොහොමද අපි gather කරගන්නේ මොකද්ද ඒකට මොකද්ද තියෙන point එක ඒකට ඒකට මොකක් හරි WhatsApp group එකක් හදලා කවුරුහරි chamber network එකෙන් අපිට කවුරුහරි point
your committee to come up with a proposal. There are the fees and what is the cost? Okay, so what is the next step? But up to what we can do within our capacities, with the time that we have some money to pay out for a good company, so we will get into that. Until then, we can't. Website salary you have to give some at least now we everything in one place. But earlier when you search annual report comes from wherever nobody knows where it's coming from. It's like that. Now at least when you go to this site and search, you get all under one site. So like that, that's what I thought, if we get all the opinions and do, cannot do. So now, please tell me what are the things that we have to do for improvement here. Now, once this strategic committee points to the figure, so we have a principle. We have stuff is there, but let it be there the moment. Once we have, we put those and, we'll fine tune all the time. So then eventually, over a period that we will have everything right there. Then EC and AGM meeting, I think, after this event, we have to call the people and get the numbers right. We have issue there, but they are, of course, are we going to address the issue under any other business if we want to address it?
I think we should.
More diplomatic way.
Yeah. Am I the best person to address it? If someone else is, I think maybe someone else might guide you.
No, you are all right. We will strategically we'll have to, have a very soft way because people may misunderstand us.
Yes.
We have time, so we'll strike a balance on that.
Even Sarah, think the way that this one probably in single line also better.
Yeah.
Because what happens?
If it's not understood,
these are the organization. So therefore, we are not talking anything against a person like that. But the only thing is not to maintain that one and to continue the FCCISL. This has to happen. So therefore, it is equally important to the board, equally important to the EC also. EC is one has to be more concerned about this one. Because this is now as if we are sending a lot of things out and there's activity happening. I'm sure that there will be more people, but I think we have to get them more involved in our future activities. One area we can get them activated is with this coaching. So now this coaching, especially the regional chambers, we will do kind of a flyer for some information and send it to all the regional chambers. Then we can have a system where when they get suitable candidates to go through this program, then when they become coaches, we'll get those chambers also to have some out of the license fees, some amount to go to them. So then eventually they are also happy. Every time they contribute something, they also will be benefited some extent. But of course, they are not doing the thing, just getting the person cost only is valid. So that kind of thing can be done. Now, actually, the SOIG project, you know, they have taken up very highly. The last event was very good. You know, few members were there. One and others was there. They are highly taken. Now, the other guy coming on the 23rd, you know, who's supposed to be the private sector biggest funding guy who will be, you know, giving money to SOIG. So they are very keen. They said now that he's coming, and you know the High Commission also has consulted that he also will come. So there are no, they say, you know, you come and you know, make a presentation, and then we'll give the other balance people. There are 23 more applications. They have process. We given the first, you know, those 23 also they said they can give because they have already processed. Because we could not be in that board, most of people are there in that board also. So that's the one, you know, authorizing people to, you know, as the coaches. So he said, you know, get the approval from the board for these 23 people also, and you know, give the awards of the 23rd. Then after that, we will have a meeting. So all the guys, the committee members as well as all the coaches, I told them, coaches have to explain clearly because what happens if they go and you know now they think you know okay they are qualified enough to coach them and they have a certificate also, so final authorization. And if they going to charge a lot of big amounts from the small hotels, then that will be disaster. So I told them, you know, we have to educate the coaches, be reasonable. This project is meant to support the small hotels, homestay guys, you know, those people. Actually, this project can be extended. Whatever the networks that you have, your chamber, your members, you can tell all the guys and extend. You know, get them to get a coaching license. And one of my friends, you know, he recently talked to me and he said the army guys are retired early. So then at that retirement, you know, they prefer the army. And all right forces, you know, they prefer, you know, these guys do some meaningful work after that. So I said, why not we make them coaches? And I spoke to Professor Sunil. He jumped at the idea. He said, this is fantastic. You know, if we can do that training, we will come and make a presentation and all that. So get them to, so we'll put the training guys also there because it's a large group. Then eventually they not only, you know, they can be coaches. Some of the guys can go into new businesses related to the tourism. Like, for an example, if you say camping. Camping is something hard. We have 103 rivers. We have so much jungle around all those areas. So we don't have camping. It's sad. You know, we don't have that. Now, these army guys are the people who have been there in the jungles during the war. They know in and out of it. They can do a fantastic job. I think it's a new way of, you know, creating entrepreneurship as well as the coaches and new ways of new businesses and all that. So he said, you know, very good, that's fantastic. You speak about that. Also, he told me. I said, okay, fine. But the only thing is that from your side also, we need support. You know, we have this meeting. You know, all of us, I invite you all to be there on the 23rd evening, 5 o'clock. That will be a busy day. So that we are taking this Russian people from Anand to 5, from 5 this one. Whatever possible, you know, is trying for those things which will be.
It's only 5 p.m. any particular. Now I will finalize the location.
So they do everything. So they asked me whether they can give the seminar the last time, and all the people.
said, it's not possible on that day, but only thing is that, if there is any possibility, we will get some people to support our wherever. But of course, we all can't go there on that day. It's not possible. But anyway, so if we can make an impact, and after that, if we make a proposal to them, I'm sure that they will give us earlier also. They give a bigger share. They have projected only the biggest budget that we have. I'm sure that they will contribute now. That this guy is the main man to them. If we can convince them, that's a good opportunity. So then, out of the funds that he is easily to put, we can use some of this project. I think probably he said, surely, this kind of project definitely he will like. He said, it's a kind of out of box thing. Right? He proposed me, whether the FCCISL can get him on his training. So I said, okay, well, he's training, and this entrepreneurship, everything is included there.
I think ICT also can do something.
Yes.
Another thing now is, Ajit registered something and trying to do something. So leave that aside, that whether we should bring in, like what we have done for quantity surveyors, engineers, architect has a fixed rate.
Yes.
Right. So if we can get them to, now they are qualified, we have a registration form, them to become a federation membership. In the sense, they are not becoming federation member, but they get a certificate from federation, validated for a period of time, 1 year, 2 years, or whatever, and then federation discuss with them annually and agree on a fee.
Yeah.
Right, so that these people will not go and rip off people, and federation still have the control of it. And we also walk away not having Ajit to take control over this.
No, already I have done that. He sent the actually there is no legal thing, to his post right now. But only thing is, you don't have to personally attack or whatever. Eventually we will see, this project was given to FCCISL. Because FCCISL is inactive, they will give it to somebody else. The moment FCCISL active, they don't think of giving to anybody else. Now they do not have any thinking like that. They know that we can deliver whatever the few things we did. They are very impressed with that. If we can, if you all also have good ideas, put it here, then we can propose to them. So this can be actually a game changer in Sri Lanka. The tourism is something, like members are home we met. Yesterday we met this Russell time. When we met the UAE president, he said the same thing. He asked the point blank, $30 increasing to $60. What's the meaning of that? You get, people to wait in queues and all that, they should, make it visa free. So then, even on a weekend, there are guys from UAE to fly to Colombo and go back after the weekend. It is true story. These are the things that, we also can really publish. I said, if I write this one on the paper, he said, fine, I'm okay. That's true story. And of course, those guys, they don't care whether the ticket price is 500,000 or 1 million. If they want, they will spend that money. But the only thing is, they don't want to pay $30 or $60 and wait in a queue. So most of these guys are going to Singapore today. Why they are waiting? Singapore hotel prices are almost double. Yes, more than double. But still people are going. Why? No visa, nothing. As a if you want to go the weekend, okay, so this is the kind of we also have to address this kind of issues also to some extent because if your press release, and even we can tell all the other joint chambers also. Why not you support and we can put a joint press release. So then sometimes now the advisors to the government also very little. Now they are the guy who they have proposed this $30 to $60 that day. So making double the money. And what is what is $30 and what is $60? But for a guy who has the capacity to spend anything, that's
So other countries also gave us the works back. Everybody is to us.
yeah.
Is it true?
Yeah, they gave back to us.
No, in our case, as a small country where the tourism is going to benefit immediately, I think we should not charge because for us, Maldives. So, it's nothing because the people go there, they spend some money. Because it is, if you are looking at the visa as a major revenue, then you are losing the opportunity of selling hotel rooms. And of course, everyone gets income now down the line. Tourism. Before he comes, the it's also the other thing which I want to say is the CEO thing. We found a girl who worked at ICC. She resigned from there because it was something. She was sick for some time, and after when she go back, they have someone else spoke to them not well and all that, she asked me, "Sir, can you offer me a job at your place?" I said, "Now that you did this one, can you? I can do that surely." But what I thought was, now that we could not start that properly,
Yes.
I will. So now this was getting there 60,000. I said, 60,000 we can pay at once. I said we pay about 40,000. We give about some 11 months up to another 10,000 and make it 40,000. You make sure that you bring big revenue from CEO. We will put a say mark like 200,000 or something like that. Beyond that, we will implement some incentive scheme. Then what happens if she is smart enough to let her earn anything? So that will be a good example for all others also to follow. So then we will can I recruit from next month. That's something. This Saja saves on people as requested meetings, which Fatima is already working. So that they want one in Colombo, one in Candios. We will this is the guys who sponsored our event. Yeah. So they want to make their presentations, and what we have to do is we have to bring people for that forum. That's all. Then we had another meeting with the Department of Manpower Environment. And they said, there are so many vacancies, so many people being trained and all that. I think the regional chamber especially, you all also can address in your board meetings and say, so there is a possibility. I told them, send us all the details. What we can do is we can disseminate this information to regional chamber level. Of course, now that we are a federation of chamber, we don't have direct business entities with us. I said, we send to all the chambers, so let them disseminate. Most of the time that I hear is not enough people. Now, according to them, there are people who do not have the proper matchmaking. So I said, that's fine, that's a good thing. We as service also good for us. So we will pass that information. What I will just scan this letter and send it to you. This have much, but the thing is, he send information. This Department of Manpower and Employment. Okay. After information. Then the Russell Climate Change event is going on. I think Ilan can give you some information. Then the Norwegian sitting, I discussed with Dr. Rohit also. They are, of course, our information has gone there and see, but it doesn't matter. So, like, I mean, say we discuss, we will go and meet them, maybe go and meet February 2nd.
So, they have sent the board resolution, whatever we need, copy of it.
Oh, to me. Oh, it's a little bit.
What she said, the board resolution, what we did, has gone to Norwegian embassy, the two people who are needing. So only actually access to those two from our establishment. Ajit, myself, Keerthi, or Shirley. Others we meet them. So one of us has to send it, otherwise.
So they have sent it to you, is it?
No, what happened was we sent a letter. No, that's just a common letter we sent to all the embassies. No? Then the embassy is sending me thank you for your letter. So we are waiting for information. That's we did receive your account. I said we have already given you 1999 2000 accounts. Then 2000. The next one we have not finalized. That also. After that, you know, the moment it was finalized, I said that also. So then, of course, you know, the girl who received that one, she has acknowledged. Even the ambassador says that she then she asked, you know, what's going to happen. So we will I will send a mail and meet them in February. I mean, you know, it needs time, you know, we can't, you know, just give them a solution. But the thing will get the discussion. Yeah, Tilan, you can brief.
About the Russian program, I will very briefly mention. So it's going to happen on 23rd. They will arrive. So it's going to be a 3-day program from 23rd to 25th. So first, we're going to do the economic forum, Russia-Sri Lanka Economic Forum. I'm talking about the Russian delegation. So we're going to have confirmed 12 participants, delegates, very high level. It's headed by the deputy governor of this North region, and then a minister of focusing on international economic affairs. He's also part of the delegation, and then there will be, I mean, it's focusing on several sectors, education sector specific delegation is there, and then some investors and importers as well from the Russian buyers. So first on 23rd, this Monday from 2 to 5, we're going to have the economic forum that is at Lakshman Kadragamar Institute. So after that, probably not yet 100% confirmed, but we're going to have the meeting at the, because they requested Embassy of Russia. The Russian delegations meeting with the Embassy of Russia at the Russian Embassy. Then we have fixed meeting at the Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Industries, BOI, and in B2B session parallelly going on at the EDB. EDB is supporting, Embassy is supporting Sri Lankan Embassy there in Moscow. Foreign Ministry is also supporting, but there are a lot of problems going on. That's why I'm struggling.
Communication.
What is the problem?
Communication gaps.
Communication gaps from protocol-wise government side, because it's beyond our purview
I'll
and
give you a
capacity.
number. Talk to that gentleman and say that you have a group who wants the foreign ministry assistance. His name is Alex. He's also he's going to be the commercial director at China Service. So he's back in Sri Lanka. He's going to take over job in Dubai, but he's in the main this thing and he's working very closely with the foreign minister. Yeah. So talk to him. Even if you want to get the foreign minister to come there, they will come.
We have invited, so we got the confirmation from the state minister.
Talk to him, whatever you need from foreign minister, he will do it.
Yeah.
Because he's very close with that girl as well.
Honorable Sabri is not available. So their information is out of the country this Monday. But honorable, everyone is very busy. It's so difficult because it's a public day. Even right now, I got a call from this Dr. Ramesh Patran, Minister of Trade. I was trying my level best. I don't think because he is telling that now this is a campaign going on and public day, Mondays, they are public days of meeting people and all. How come I be there at 2? So that's their concern. Everyone's, even the room he is doing candy and not coming. No one. Because of this public day. And there's a this yeah.
Very important.
Yeah, and this Russian delegation, they are very concerned about. Yesterday night I got a call from their ministry. Then they said, this is our level, from your level, what's the ministerial? But that is actually, this is out of the minute or something, because it's happening, some protocol issue, a very stringent protocol issue, communication.
So there has to be, now when a minister comes, it's beyond our control.
Beyond our control, and then now they are expecting.
I told you, you have to inform the foreign ministry.
I have some
ministers coming. Huh? Yeah.
Some minister from the Lost region.
You better
Minister.
Wait,
yeah.
Talk to Alex. Go and meet him. Right? Don't complicate him and give a long story. Just say, these are the ministers coming, this is their level of designation. And please, how do we get the protocol done? And that's all. Otherwise, from the point of airport, from receiving till they leave, especially Russia, you need to have the security, all that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, 23rd, we don't have, no, we have actually communicated. I met Mr. Chandana, he's
Have
the
you put
DG
it in
Economic Affairs.
writing to anybody?
Exactly.
Have you put it in writing?
Yes. To Professor Janita, he is the Sri Lankan ambassador based in Moscow.
No, I told Janita meeting.
Foreign minister.
But now she has to inform the foreign ministry.
Yeah, protocol. Yeah, I did. In weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I think.
So call her and tell her to get that protocol.
No, they have Shamila communicated with the protocol division, but protocol division is not supporting because that the proper communication channel has not been followed, and even this Russian embassy here in Sri Lanka, they also having concern because according to the foreign ministry or high-level officials, that communication should come from our embassy, foreign ministry, directly from the Russian embassy here.
Yes.
And they are responsible. This economic affairs division, they intervene. And that's why
Now for the event,
even auditorium. Initially, Minister of Finance auditorium at the Presidential Secretariat, it was confirmed, but they denied at the very last moment because they came to know about it, because they have checked with the Foreign Ministry. Because I invited Honorable Ali Sabri, I wanted to get their help, and then when they shared on WhatsApp, then Ali Sabri saying, "What is this?" So that's a real scenario going on. And they denied because of security. And then foreign ministry intervened. I met Mr. Chandana, he's the Director General, everyone. And then in his capacity, he got Lakshman Kadragamar Hall free of charge. That is fine. So I went there. That is fine because we don't have the funds. So no, for the free of charge model, I am perusing at the moment. The forum audience, I got confirmations. Our team over 90, probably 90 to 100, most probably. But that was a challenge because initially we informed it's happening in Ministry of Finance, and then yesterday suddenly we changed. And however, at least let's say Sri Lanka at a high level. Audience will be there. The public TDB officials will be there. The high level, no, even not Chairman Suresh. No. I mean, it's purely in our hands when it comes to the inviting high level people.
Yeah.
Audience, of course, for the audience, they contribute. Audience they contributed, but we disseminated, they just sharing them.
If you talk to the German,
He's out of the country, German.
when is he coming back?
That I don't know, but he's unavailable. According to Suresh Ding. BOI chairman also not available at Dinesh Virakuri. President.
Dedication comes.
Actually, very first thing itself, when he said, you know, that the
Protocol.
the Ministry of we cannot do these people because I mean, we are not supposed to be handling. I said, you know, please write to the Prime Ministry and, you know, get this organized. So they have the way to receive them at the airport, then here, all under per week. So we can handle very
But do you think
And
there
we
is
have
any
a-
issue with
we have an issue in terms-
IMF or anything like that on this delegation?
This Russian embassy is also upset about it. And then say, no, that's why they fixed a meeting. Also, fixed a meeting in the sense, even they won't.
So try and understand how it works. Here to tell our embassy to notify the foreign ministry, so and so this ministerial level coming. Right? If you need help, I send you Alex's number, call. Don't complicate and say there are 2 ministers coming from Russia for business meeting. So how do can you get your foreign minister and can the foreign minister assist? Let's ask that question only. Then we have our Russian embassy here in Sri Lanka. They are not giving any access to any Sri Lanka. You can't even go in there.
Russian embassy.
You can't go in. Right? So
It's only for
if that is the case, we have our embassy has to write to them and say this delegation is coming, do the protocol.
that has not happened.
So now they got Russian they will do it within a day. They are very
It's not a career diplomat.
But Shamila is there.
Who is Shamila?
Shamila.
He is he's a
Department of Commerce.
department of foreign ministry. Even in Greece, I mentioned responsible. Regional.
Like
Provincial.
ඒක තමයි. එහෙනම් ඕවා ටික සෙට් කරන්න.
හැබැයි මිනිස්ටර් හම්බෙනවනම් අපේ මිනිස්ටර්ගේ ලෙවල් එකේ කෙනෙක් විතරයි හම්බෙන්නේ. එහෙම එක්කෙනෙක් නෙවෙයි.
Deputy Governor or Protocol Division again. Some message is clear, but even if it is the case, that is also beyond our control, and that's why Russian embassy,
Especially the legal matter, Samantha's case, when Then any other business that you could not meet together also.
මට ඒක දන්න නිසා මට ඒක දාන මේක අර කරපු එක දෙන්න. මට පුරුදු දේ මම හිතන හිටියේ නෑ උඩ නෑ.
Make detail discuss discuss.
If you want to be the chairman of federation or president of federation one day, you need to seek on some of these committees and chairman. You need to know and make him. I don't want to be. I don't want to be. Without saying names, the previous one did the same thing. Finally, we are square one. Right? Own support. I'm sure Sarvanda will help you. All that he has done it. If you ask his help, if you ask my help, you are free to come in.
We have many outside or in the evening or something like that. Make that details. But we can list out many things. But only thing is, whatever possibilities we can start. Even at all, social media. Social media. Social media. Social media. We'll have a small program. අපිට ලැබෙන එකේ මාක් කර දවසක් පුළුවන්. අපිට උදේවරුක පළවෙනි දර බැලු Wednesday. Alendo, Arwan, are you here from first? Well, again. May I hurry up your office again? Nah, jaga keadaan ini. Board member. And we are. Board. Masuk oh, harga bahan. We'll pay from here about. Then, Dr. Gamali, to conclude the meeting, thank you for participating. Thank you.